ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed on blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Sheesh.
Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Since my early days, I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Vikings going up against the Chargers.
Larry, this 2017 season has given us enough thrills to last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from 2-year-old US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script. If they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Cook following the penalty and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The play clock's running down. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to look for Allen now. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. On third down, it's Coleman, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady now to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They run the counter now on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they're going to go for 2. A toss running left. That's Cook, and he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. They begin the drive with Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Johnson. Room here to run. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Go again with Oliver. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They run it here with Oliver. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brandon Oliver as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So these two teams will head. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, that's Oliver, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. 35! Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Easy.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled to get pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Linval Joseph forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Play action. Now Trubisky. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now it's him carry for Johnson, and he'll be taken down at the 34. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession, and so far they've done a nice job of that.
And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Throwing now is Brady. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deone Buchanan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Leopard.
They run. It's Oliver. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 11-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big gain of 39 on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down. That's Oliver. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield and too much time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff. Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Tyrell Williams, 65 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. It'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis. We're back to crown a champion after this. Brady now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Again, it's Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. On play action, now Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now Brady got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They run it with McKinnon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the D-line's going to spread out. Brady now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.